Hello again, this is Bob Keller coming to you again with another segment in our real estate series. Let's just jump right into it today. Here's the breakdown of what's happening with the U.S. housing market as of late 2025. Let me try to break it down for you, whether we're in a bubble headed for one or simply in a normalization phase. Why it looks stable now and not like it did in 2008. What I have found is that homeowners overall are sitting in a strong equity position. Where many purchased at lower rates or earlier prices, meaning fewer households are massively underwater compared to pre-crisis levels. This is probably the biggest factor at play this time around that was inverse back in 2008 with no equity and adjustable loans that reset in 18 to 36 months. Lending standards are tighter than they were leading into the 2008 crash. The risks of a widespread mortgage credit meltdown are lower. Many loans in 2008 were liar loans, where the only questions asked back then were, what is your income? And most were answered with a question, well, how much do I need to put down that I make to get the loan? Many analysts argue we're not so much facing a crash as a cool down or correction. This will lead to slower price growth, more inventory, and more choices. So Bob, what are the warning signs to look for? Price growth has essentially stalled. For example, in September 2025, year-over-year home price growth was only 1.2% nationally, with some areas higher or lower than others. Some regions are already showing declines in prices. 20% of U.S. metro markets had annual price drops in September. Affordability remains a major issue. High mortgage rates, though somewhat lower than their peak, high home prices, and many first-time buyers are priced out or postponing. Inventory is creeping up, which can shift power toward buyers rather than sellers, reducing the upward pressure on prices. Is it a bubble or a correction? Depends how you define bubble. A classic bubble would have rampant speculation, easy credit, huge overbuilding, and a collapse in prices across the board. Right now, speculation is much lower than in the 2005-2007 era. Credit standards remain stricter. Inventory is still not extremely high everywhere, but is rising. A broad, nationwide sharp collapse seems less likely in the near term. So comparatively, it's not obvious we're in a full-on bubble explosion like 2008, but some local markets may have bubble-like traits: overvaluation, rapid growth, and now a stalled decline. So what to watch going forward? The following should be on your radar to keep an eye on while you're looking for a home. Mortgage rates. If rates drop significantly, it could re-energize demand. But if the economy weakens or inflation rises, rates may stay high. This one is truly out of your hands. Inventory supply. If supply rises faster than demand, for example, lots of new homes hitting the market, that can push prices down further. This may indicate that you need to get ready to strike. Affordability metrics. If income growth doesn't keep up, housing becomes increasingly out of reach for many, reducing demand. This would be another sign to keep your ducks in a row and be ready to move. Local job economy trends. Hard-hit regions may see sharper price drops. Strong employment regions may hold better. This only would be of interest to you if you can be mobile in your destination and go where the deal hits. However, it may not be the best option if you can't get a job either. If you find this information helpful, please share the video with others and keep looking for more informative videos from me. Thank you again, and keep watching and liking my pages.